And welcome back, everybody. Just running another set of crystals over to this little production hub that we put together a couple episodes back.
Autopilot off.
That's to
Connection
that,
to
just
local
park.
trading network established.
There we go. Oh, excellent. So we can trade some energy cells for crystals here, and that'll work out nicely for us.
Energy cells transferred.
Okay, so I figure we should probably start turning this fledgling empire into an actual going concern. So the best way to do that is to start building up the fleet a little bit and getting some more advanced factories set up, and especially using the unknown sector stuff that we've got set up. So, first thing we do is just a quick sanity check here. You'll notice that both the hubs that we've set up already, this one has, what is it, 1.1 million credits available. The other has 0.74 million credits available. We gave each one a million. So this one is kind of struggling a bit to keep itself going, but it is at least trying. We're going to work on this one. But this guy right here is doing okay. He's breaking even. He's making a bit of profit. So we're happy with that complex. We're going to kind of leave that alone. So what we're going to do, since I've got about, where are we sitting? 47 million credits. That's plenty to do what we need to do. Gonna jump back to Legends Home here. We'll just hit the jump beacon for this.
Jump device charging at 10%.
And we're gonna set up, assuming we can afford everything.
Legends Home.
We're gonna set up a extra large solar power plant and also pick up an albatross to do the work for us. I'm tired of waiting around for the rental albatross. So let's take a look here and see what our prices are looking at. Okay, so a mammoth is 28 mil. Extra large solar power plant is 20 mil. Well, there goes that plan. Alright, guess we're hiring this stupid freighter. Oh well. I put in the intervening time between episodes here, I did plant 2 navigation beacons, or 2 advanced satellites here in this system. I'll also put one over in the unknown sector as well, just to keep an eye on things out there. So I guess we're going to jump to the unknown sector.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Oh crap, I think I had to hire the ship first. Oops. Ah, well, we'll find out how this works.
Entering system.
Supposedly
unknown sector.
You can do communications over satellites anyway, so this should work anyway. Alright. Supply mammoth. Nope, we can't. Well, that sucks nut. Okay, back to Legends Home. You'd think I would, try this crap before I start these recordings, but where's the fun in that?
Jump device
Also help if I actually tell it to jump.
20.
Wow. This is going to be one of those episodes, folks. Alright.
System. Legends Home.
Supply mammoth.
You are talking? This is the captain speaking. That'll be 1,000.
Oh, sure. We are having a deal.
You are talking? This is the captain speaking.
Why don't you go speak at the shipyard? It's
Okay.
good. Good for many rubles. Wow. I'm gonna get beaten up by a Russian someday, and I probably deserve it. Alright, let's jump back to yon unknown sector. Just to speed things up a little bit here. And yes, I'm pissing away energy like crazy, but that's alright. We'll take care of it.
Entering system. Unknown sector.
Let's get out of the jump gate. Let's go watch this sector now. I will admit it's handy having this satellite here. I can see traffic through the whole system. It's actually kind of neat. Where's the damn mammoth? There he is. Okay. Good, so we're out of sector. We don't have to worry about collisions and that kind of crap, so he'll be able to park very quickly over at that um, shipyard. So we'll be able to pick up this shiny new XL solar power plant. We'll get some other supplies to hook it to the existing station and keep it running smoothly here in a bit too. Alright, he's parked. So, we want to pack an extra large in there.
Solar power plant bought.
Now that requires crystals, of course, so we need a crystal fab. So let's pack one of those in there.
Crystal fab bought.
And a crystal fab needs, of course, meat steak kahunas, so that, I think we've already got those over there, so we're good there. So we just need, I think, 2 complex construction kits, and we should be good to go.
Complex construction.
Alright, so landed ships. Pick up our mammoth again. Oh, now I can hail it, that's cool.
You are talking to the...
This is the captain speaking. How can we help? Okay.
You can help by piloting ship to Rupperfield unknown sector. Is good. I promise I'll stop the stupid accent now. That guy just always brings it out of me, I guess. Wow, that came out dirty too. Now, ultimately, we are going to end up planting mines on each of these rocks, but just for now, we got the big 4 that are going to produce much useful stuff. Alright, hit the brakes. Let's watch the other sector. Come here, you bubble butt of a ship. Oh, I have to wait for it to make that long trek to the gate. But at least we can see it now. Let's inventory what we've got here in the system while we're waiting. Okay. Oops. So we just have ore mine and silicon mines. Guess we do need some kahuna factories, or kahuna bakeries and wheat and... What is it? Beefsteak. Who makes argon beef? Cattle ranches. That's what we need. Alright, so 2 trips, and then we'll make this stupid thing happy. The end product when we're done here will be energy, but we'll beef that up too a little bit. Alright, here comes Mr. Supply Mammoth. And yes, unfortunately, he's got a long way to go. But at least it only costs us a couple thousand credits every run. And for right now, that's cheaper than buying an albatross or a mammoth. Buying the albatross in the other series. I actually posted an update to my other video series for X3 where I made a labyrinth of a complex. I won't be doing quite that much harm to this complex. There aren't as many rocks, but that's beside the point. That was just the layout of the system that kind of necessitated that. We should be okay on this one, though. You'll see I'll try to build a little more methodically here. Alright. Here be the mammoth.
Argon. Supply.
You are talking...
This is the captain.
Okay, dude. Need you to drop the solar plant. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to build this way, kind of away from everything else. And we'll start... Oh, let's do real... I'll try to round numbers here. Nice clean numbers. Line that up a little bit better. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so we're going to go up 5 kilometers. Up to 20, I guess, here. And we'll head left to, say, negative 5 kilometers. That's a good margin. We'll line up with this guy. Why not? Now on the height, we want to build higher. We're going to build above. There's a reason for this, and we'll get to that in a minute here. It's because we basically want to stack all the modules for our base, or for this new complex, just in rows of, say, 5 by 5 by 5, in a grid of 5 by 5. So every row of the stack will have 25 production plants, and you can stack them higher and higher and higher without getting too far away from your complex hub, or causing a traffic jam, which is always a bonus. So let's plop him there.
Everything's just fine. We'll start on...
Get that done. It's a big sucker. Now, unlike the last video, I won't plant this one too close,
You are talking?
This is the captain
so we won't
speaking.
have self-destructing stations. It's always a bonus, right? Let's drop this crystal fab. I'm gonna put him right here alongside. Zoom in a little closer this time, just to make sure I haven't screwed this up. Let's go, that's what, 6.16? Let's make sure we're, oh yeah, that's 5 kilometers. We're fine now. Yeah, if you watched the other video, I posted part 17, not part 16 like I was saying all throughout that damn video. Part 17 of my original X3 Albion Prelude guide. I planted 2 of these stations too close together, and they were eating each other's shields. Oops. You can fix that by putting them both in a complex, but that's a bit of a cheat, but whatever. It works. So, we'll plop that here.
Everything's just fine.
Wow, barely cleared that, but it cleared it. That's all that counts. Now, this time we're going to be using,
You are talking?
we want to use the same complex hub that we've already got. So we're just going to use construction kits to link the complex hub to the 2 plants we just dropped.
Everything's
Very
just
straightforward. We're not going to get into the magic of creating and moving the hub around just yet. I did a whole bunch of that to set up the other video for the other series, but we're not going to get into that just yet here. I will demonstrate how to do it though. Alright, we joined the Alpha hub, let's see, complex hub to our power plant.
Everything's just fine.
Now it's all one big happy fleet. Except they're hungry, so we have to take care of that next. Okay, let's see what these do, what they're doing now.
Complex Hub Alpha.
Good, nobody's producing. Got some silicon wafer, so it looks like somebody fed him some energy. And feed it some crystals, produce some energy from that, but that's okay. We don't care about that stuff. Now, this jerk should be going back on his own. And let's speed that up for him. This time I'm going to jump straight to the east gate so we can get right back without using the damn jump drive.
10%.
I realized I'm being foolish. Wouldn't be the first time, right, folks?
Entering system.
Alright.
Legends
So we just get the
home.
hell out of the way. As always. Watch the mammoth come out of our sector real quick. Dunk. There he is. Wow, you can hear him zoom in. That's a big sucker. How would we hire him?
Argon. Supply.
You are talking?
This is the captain. That'll be... We have it.
You are talking?
This is the captain's...
Move to the shipyard, Captain.
Okay.
Captain OK. Alright, now we get back out of the system. Send him back. We're just going to load up on Kahuna Factory, or Kahuna Bakeries, excuse me, and cattle ranches. The purpose of this is to build a closed-loop production facility,
Entering system. Unknown.
and it'll have an
sector.
output product of energy cells, although all the intermediate products are still available and saleable too, which is always good. Okay, now he's hitting spin. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. It's not too incredibly painful while this guy moves just across one sector. It could be a hell of a lot worse. Imagine buying one of these transports in, say, Talati space and realizing you have to fly it all the way here to get a jump drive put on it. That sucks. So thankfully we haven't had to deal with that. Although I do wish these guys would carry jump drives. That would make life so much faster. But whatever. I guess you have to have about 100 million credits to build everything out if you want to do it that way, with your own Albatross and fully outfitted Mammoth or whatever. Alright, so he's about halfway there. Should just take one more round of this, and then we can jump, grab some energy cells of our own, and kind of jumpstart the manufacturing process. And it should have enough to kick everything off. So we can watch the cycle and make sure that behaves itself. And it shouldn't need any more money than we've fed it. It should be profitable very soon once we get these stations added. And just sit and chill out to the music of the unknown sector. A hopeful sound, but lonely, implying potential doom waiting in the wings. Yeah, I'm not the Hearts from Space guy. Bonus points if you remember what the hell that was. Or, if he's still broadcasting, I'm an ass. Take your pick. Alright. We want a Cattle Ranch L.
Cattle
And a
Ranch
Bakery L.
Kahuna Bakery bought.
Now, the pisser is we can't do more than one each, so that kind of sucks. Whatever. We'll get the complex kits.
Complex construction kit bought.
Yeah, nuts. Whatever. We've got enough, so this will do the job.
You are talking.
This is the captain speaking.
Alright, dude.
Okay.
Bring Big Bertha over here, please. At least the out-of-sector crap makes this faster process. And we can adjust some station parameters while we're waiting too, I think. I don't think there's much to change, but it never hurts to check.
Complex Hub Alpha.
Yeah, he's burned up a bit of money, but whatever. Let's get the sun out of the way. Okay, so we're selling ore for a decent price. Selling energy cells at a decent price. And yeah, I don't see any reason to adjust any of this. We could be real jerks and undercut and just sell energy cells at 12 always. And you still make money doing that, but that's okay. We'll leave it at we'll set it to 15 to compete.
New price selected.
We really want this to kind of go into our own factory and get reused, but for now we'll generate some revenue this way. We'll set him to buy and sell as well, since he's just making money for us right at the moment. Or that's his goal, short term. Let's drop the price of these crystals down. Well... Oh, buying price limit. Okay, let's drag that up. Where do we go from 11 to 14 jumps? Okay, that's bad. Forget that. It doesn't save those, by the way, when you hit escape. Yeah, I'm not going to adjust that. We'll leave silicon wafers as they are. Let's leave it all alone. I'll put energy cells back up at 16. Why not?
New price selected.
I'm wishy-washy today. What can I say? Move it, dude. Now, so far I haven't encountered any enemies in this unknown sector. Nothing bad has come in. No unexpected xenon. No expected xenon either. Don't expect any. Those little satellites are certainly paying for themselves. If you put them in hostile sectors, of course, they get shot down very quickly. The computer gets really pissy when it sees you encroaching on its turf, which is rather strange. It makes sense, though. But it's particularly aggressive towards your stuff. Even if there are other forces that it doesn't like in the system, it'll come after you first. It's a jerk that way. Once you've built up a fleet and started piling up more money, you don't have these delays as you want to build more stations. You do still have to juggle mammoths or whatever carriers you're using, but it ends up becoming easier and faster. You don't have as much lag as we have right here doing this with a rented. Ah, there he is.
Argon. Supply.
Okay.
Mammoth.
You are talking?
Drop that bakery. Now here we have to be a little careful. Let's put it on the other side. I want to keep this a grid, if you recall. And let's bring it up. Line it up right with the other factory that we just built. And bring it to the right. There. Perfect.
Everything's just...
Huzzah! One more piece to the puzzle.
This is the
Cattle ranch. Source of beef. Line this up. One more, come on. Okay, flip. Back up, line up with the solar plant. Oh! Shouldn't have gone over that one more. Okay, now we're good.
Everything's just fine. We'll start on...
Okay, now we hook it all up and give it a bit of energy to kickstart the engines, and we've got a good system ready to go.
You are talking?
This is the...
So we hook the hub to the Kahuna Bakery.
Everything...
Getting a little crowded in this system, isn't it?
You are talking?
This is the
And finally, complex hub connected to cattle ranch. Complex hub connects to the cattle ranch. Oh god, I'll stop that.
Everything's just fine.
No more singing. Okay. So we're done with him. He's going to go wander off and do his thing now. Leave us the hell alone. And our station,
Complex hub. Alpha.
it's got more resources, of course. Its product is ore, actually. And that's a good thing because we can use this to manufacture stuff. Like weapons and that sort of thing. And so now, all it needs to kickstart, I believe, is some energy cells. Which it just got a shipment of, it looks like. So we could be good to go anyway. It's waiting for silicon wafers to process into crystals, so that's what the crystal fab's waiting for. Let me check that crystal fab's requirements. To do that, incidentally, you click your hub and then click connected stations, and you can look at the individual components of your station. So the Kahuna bit, no, crystal fab, info. Yeah, okay, it just needs energy cells, meat state kahunas, and silicon wafers. Alright, so we should be okay. Might take its time getting ramped up, but once it fills up on silicon, at least once it fills up with enough silicon that the crystal fab can run, it'll drive the solar plant, which will generate more power, which will keep the whole chain running. It's kind of cool. Oh, there goes our freighter. Thanks, buddy. Uh-oh. Rats. He didn't generate enough silicon. Well, now we gotta kickstart this guy. Well, there's a handy place where we can get a shit ton of energy cells. Wow, one of the energy stations disappeared. That's no good. Huh. Well, can't be helped.
Device charging at 10%.
Oh ye gods, we've got a hell of a flight ahead of us here.
Entering system. Aquila's beacon.
Wow, he came in fast.
Solar power
100
plant,
kilometers away.
Delta. Solar power plant.
Alright, so he's our best price. He's 120 kilometers away.
Autopilot activated.
Yeah, this won't take long. Oh well, it's another excuse to remap the sector and figure out what happened to one of those power plants. It's a good thing we built our own. Don't need this bootstrap for very long. Now we're only 95 kilometers away. I'm not bitter. I'm going to keep an eye on his prices too while we go.
Plant, M Delta.
17, he's coming back down.
Argon. Solar power plant, L Gamma.
Oh, son of a... He's up to 18 now.
Solar power plant, docking.
We're going to flip-flop here like a politician on the way out to these things. You watch, and they're low stock too. That'll piss me off. There's a supply ship leaving that guy, or heading towards him, one of the two. Probably leaving, because we can't move that fast. What are you looking at? Still 17. You're at 17. You have more.
L. Solar power plant, M Delta.
We'll carry on. Down to 16.
Solar
He's still up at 17.
Plant, L Gamma.
Okay, I think we'll probably end up at this guy. Oh crap. We'll end up over here, I think.
Off.
Still 16. Still
Solar
17.
power plant,
Yeah, let's
L
keep going.
Solar power plant.
We'll
M
go to Delta. With a quick check over there at the other guy, just in case. Still at 16. Now he's at 16 actually.
Plant,
So
L
we can go to either
Gamma.
one now, it doesn't matter.
Solar power plant, M Delta.
Maybe his price will drop to 15 by the time we actually get there. Well, maybe not.
Docking granted.
Oh, turn that crap off.
Autopilot off.
Docking computer, hello.
You
Ooh,
have
what do we do?
gained recognition.
Ah, we're selling to those guys. See the
Successfully docked.
On
Blah, blah,
behalf
blah,
of
blah,
our
blah, blah,
President
blah,
and
blah, blah,
Senator,
blah, blah.
the Argon Federation welcomes friends aboard.
Connection to local.
That's a
trading
good sign that
network
we're getting better
established.
ranking with the Paranid, because they sell a few unique stations that we'll need eventually. So let's load up on energy. Energy.
cells.
Respect my energy authority. Alright, I'll quit that too. Alright, back to our unknown sector of doom.
Jump device charging at 10%. Entering system.
Alright,
Unknown
I'm just gonna
sector.
park.
Complex hub.
We still need to
Alpha.
build this thing out towards the gate, which we'll do. We get a couple stacks, a couple layers stacked up on this thing. We'll start moving this out a bit. And we got to get the other asteroids incorporated too, for improved mining efficiency. You must exploit all resources available. Or something. Saw that in a manual somewhere once. I don't know. Now this should be enough to kickstart the whole process again. Although he's not blinking. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he's still short on silicon wafers by a good margin, so we need to park, dump off all this energy. We'll keep just enough for us to jump around ourselves.
Connection to local
So
trading
3,000.
network established.
And let's
Energy
save
set.
while we're here. And now let's watch some magic.
Complex hub alpha.
He's got plenty of juice now. Should be able to run for quite a few cycles. Just want to get that crystal fab rolling. It takes the fab 8 minutes to process to produce crystals, so we should have... Wow, we may have to go back for another run. What the hell's that?
Attention, one of your ships is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Hatikva's
My freighters must have strayed. Alright, who's the idiot? Holy crap. I don't suppose you can jump, can you? He can. Let's see if he can get the hell out of there before he's destroyed. Okay, did he make it? He did. Excellent. Alright. Idiot. Alright. Go dock over there at Legends Home at the shipyard. We'll get you patched up. Okay. Now can we stare at the numbers of our stupid station in peace? Ran out of energy again. And we still don't have enough crystals, or we still don't have any crystals. Let's see what the silicon mine needs now, or the crystal fab actually needs. See how far we have to push this. 58% of what it needs. Oh, it needs meat steaks, too. Well, that sucks. Well. Alright, what do we have? Should be enough of everything. Well, let's get some more juice. Do this one more damn time, and then I'm going to call it quits here, because I don't want to spend all morning setting this thing up.
20.
I gotta send that Mistral over here to help out, too. I think I'll do that.
Aquila's beacon.
You dock over there. I'll get out of the gate.
Autopilot off.
I still want to know where that other power plant went. Alright, Legends Home. Good, looks like he's there already. Trade, repair. Oh good, 82k to repair the beast. What's your cargo looking like? You've got enough energy to jump here. Get your ass here. Navigation. Jump to me. I like how the command name is Jump Me. Just sounds really wrong. Alright. Wait for him to get here. We're going to do a very simple buy order. There he is. Okay, Mistral. Orders. Trade. Buy where for best price. energy cell.
Command
He should
accepted.
move along here. He should be staying around in this sector for this. And if he's not, I'm going to smack him. I'm going to smack him. Sigh. I'm just going to pick one and tell him to go. Number of repeats. Crap. Let's do a manual trade. How about a buy? Wow, is it really this stupid? Energy cells. Oh, for God's... Okay, what's the... Gotta figure out what his holding capacity is. 51 out of 4,000 units, so he can carry 35... No, sorry, 39... We'll just do 3,900. That'll work. Okay. You. Trade. Manually. In Aquila's beacon. At this plant. You will buy energy cells. Whole shit done.
Command
You
accepted.
traitor. Cannot believe it was that stupid and did that, but whatever. Thought the Mistrals could hold more than that. Nope, 4,000 units. I must be thinking the Mistral Super Freighter. Weird. Maybe I'm not thinking at all. So, believe it or not, this is actually one of the more grueling parts of setting up your fledgling empire. You need to build up a complex production facility like we're doing, get it kick-started with lots of energy and lots of material, raw material to get started, really just energy cells for this one. You need to get it self-sustaining and producing money. You want it to always produce revenue for you. And once it's doing that, you just keep growing it, you keep expanding it until eventually you get a frame rate of like, 5 to 10 frames per second in the system. And
Solar power plant.
from there, you've got such a huge complex that it produces noticeably large chunks of money, so you can start buying ships, outfitting them, building more complex stations with weapons production, shield production, all sorts of cool stuff. Fighter drones are fun too. We're gonna have to play with those. Okay.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our
Load up
President
on
and
energy,
Senator,
And
biatch.
connection to local trading network established.
Where's that idiot Mistral? There he is. I don't trust this jag-off. I'm gonna make sure he actually goes and does it.
Mistral. Solar power plant. El Gamma.
If I had a transporter, I could just transport my stuff onto his ship, and then I could dock and buy more. Because his docking is going to take forever. Or not. Okay, so he landed. Cool, I may as well just max him out. Okay, he did buy the right thing. We'll give him credit for
Energy
that.
cells.
Alright, next. Navigate. Jump and fly to station. We're going to send him straight home.
Docking
We're going to do the same
granted.
thing.
Command accepted. Jump device charging at 10%. 20.
I'm going to let him jump out first,
40.
just so he gets through the gate first.
60. 70. 80.
He didn't jump
90.
first. Uh-oh. We're going to have to
Jumping.
haul ass to get through the gate before we hit him.
Entering system.
Move up and
Unknown
out.
sector.
There he is. Don't scare me like that. Thought we'd lost him.
Complex hub Alpha. Docking granted.
Is that Mistral going to outrun us?
Activated.
It is. Ha! He can go faster than we
Mistral.
can. Cute. Now there should be definitely enough energy to keep things running and get a self-sustaining loop going. So cross your fingers, and if we still can't get it started, then I've screwed something up and I'll have to go figure out what. This is almost Babylon 5 kind of music here. And that's not a bad thing, incidentally. Don't take that to be a complaint. Holy shit.
Complex
Ah!
hub Alpha.
Almost slammed into the
successfully
station.
docked.
Welcome back on board.
Alright.
Connection to
Let's
local
transfer that
trading
crap in.
network established.
Mistral. Transfer that crap in.
Energy
I'm
cells.
going to set this Mistral to be a commercial rep for this. Anyway. Wait, let's set his... What's his home station? That is right. Okay, so yeah. Trade. Commercial rep. Get going, monkey.
Command accepted.
Save one more time. Then we'll go watch this thing and make sure it's being well behaved. Nice stutter there, PC. What the hell's that about? Right.
Complex
Now,
hub Alpha.
should be able to churn out lots of meat steak. Everything should light up except the crystal fab until we have enough kahunas to drive the crystal fab. But we should have lots of energy now. Oh, you know what? We can turn off the ore mines. That's a good idea here. Let's should have done that earlier. So let's do connected stations, ore mine, advanced, stop production, ore mine, advanced, stop production. That'll quit it chewing up resources too much. Alright, now we should be doing better. It'll, of course, generate what it was already doing, but it'll stop producing after that. Now, what's the problem? There should be no hold up now. There we go. There goes the crystal fab. Now it shouldn't matter, but we'll let it run here for another minute. We'll let the crystal fab go through a cycle. The energy cells, the energy plant, only uses, I think, 4 or 8 crystals. It doesn't use too many at a time. So it should be able to generate enough to keep up with demand once... with who?
You have
Company
gained
trader. Oh,
recognition.
Talati. Okay. That's good news. Talati are cool. Let's get out there and relate to them. Okay, Zaphod. Right, now we have crystals. Now the power plant is happy. Gonna run low on energy here. Gonna run out of energy. But now it'll regenerate everything and we'll be good and happy. Oh, it actually did consume all the crystals. Okay, so Kerthunk. Now it's at 5,000 again. I think it gets caught up though. Or it should. Might actually have to plant another crystal fab and a couple more bakeries and ranches here. But I think we're okay. Oh yeah, we're fine now. Is it really bitching about the wafers that much? It can't be out of energy. Yep, it's the... well, no. Oh, it's the kahunas. Okay, yeah, we need to build another bakery. Alright. So we just scale up. But it's... as you can see, it now got caught up. It generated more energy than it consumed right here. It's up at the 7,000 range now, even though it's still sluggish here. We could actually slow it down by getting more of the silicon wafer plants offline. Let's look into doing that. So we want it to focus on building crystals so we can always have energy. That's most important. Okay, so connected stations. Let's see here. They're all production 5x. Let's turn off the slowest cycle time one. And see those two, that's a minute 29, that's a minute 29, that's 2 minutes 31, so we'll turn him off. Okay, now, again, we should have a much better balance. Let's see how this goes. It's got plenty of silicon wafers to eat. Good, the kahuna's got caught up. That's a good sign. And now, there goes the power plant. He should be caught up. Okay, so we need two new bakeries and ranches, and we need another crystal fab. That's what we're missing. Okay, so that will be something I will do offline. But as you can see, we now have a self-sustaining, self-efficient, well, not completely efficient, but it's a self-sustaining loop. This is a closed loop. It doesn't need anything outside it to keep running. So huzzah! Anyway, I will add those couple of factories here, and in part 7 we will continue building this monster out to produce more and more mighty goods. So thanks for watching. This was a bit long, but I think it's worth it just to demonstrate how this is done. So stay tuned for part 7. We'll keep kicking along on this thing. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Take care, folks.